just a quick review of Sanar Naturals Arnica Roll-On. So basically, what's this for? I mean, why would you consider using something like this? Well, it's basically if you're having any joint and muscle type of pain. So as an example, let's say you have knee arthritis. That would be one condition you could consider trying this. Or let's say you have muscular pain after, like, say you helped a friend move over the weekend, you woke up Monday morning, your back muscles are hurting a lot, or you bent over, did a lot of gardening, that kind of stuff. Muscular type pain. Another condition you might want to try this for. So what's in it? I mean, how does this stuff work? Well, anytime you're considering using something like this, you need to ask yourself one thing. What are the active ingredients? So what's an active ingredient? Well, it's any ingredient that has a direct biological effect or pharmacological activity in the body. In other words, these are the ingredients in the product that really do the heavy lifting and make it work. So in the case of a Sanar Naturals Arnica Roll-On, it has one active ingredient, and that's camphor. And so how does camphor work? Well, camphor basically is what they call a topical analgesic. So you put it on, just kind of kills the pain. So the last question is this permanent or temporary relief? Well, I think there are some cases where you can get permanent relief using something like this. So let's go back to the example of, you're helping a friend move, and you're bending over a lot, your back muscles are sore and maybe they're painful. A lot of times when muscles get irritated, they get painful. This causes a spasm. Spasm causes more pain. Pain causes more spasm. And what you have going on is what they call a pain spasm pain cycle. And I think you can use this to break that up. And once you use this once or twice, you pretty much have broken up that whole pain spasm pain cycle. And so then you're pretty much back where you started. You're pretty much okay. So I think those are some cases, particularly muscular, that you can get permanent relief. Fortunately, a lot of conditions like knee arthritis are chronic in nature, long term. And so a lot of times people use this and it might just help temporarily. But I think there's actually a way to use this so you can get permanent relief. But you got to do a couple things. You got to use this in conjunction with something else that will help you get long-term relief. So let's go back to the example of knee arthritis. Let's say, what else can help knee arthritis? Well, we know exercise is a tried and true treatment when it comes to treating knee arthritis. We know that if your knee gets stronger, gets more flexible, that it's working better, it's moving better, and you have less pain. But you can't do any exercises right now because your knee is killing you. So what you do is you put on this Arnica Roll-On, okay, and then you get either maybe pain goes away all totally, for like an hour or two, or maybe even partially. But that gives you a window of opportunity to do some knee exercises. So for instance, you would want to do something like some quadricep strengthening exercises. Okay, tons of research showing that if you have knee arthritis, associated with knee arthritis is quadriceps weakness, not the hamstrings or any other muscle, but mainly the quadriceps. And likewise, there's a lot of randomized controlled trials showing that if you strengthen your quadriceps muscle, which is that big muscle on the top of your leg, the knee arthritis pain starts to go away. So here again, week by week, as you do these quadricep strengthening exercises, or you stretch it and it gets more flexible, the knee have more range of motion, the joint gets stronger, you get more knee joint stability, you're working your knee better, and then the pain goes down. And that's how you get the long-term relief, by using it in conjunction with this. So yeah, it's a good product. Check it out.